Hello everyone, welcome back to another Kerbal Space Program video. In today's video, we will be building this rocket that will basically have a rover on it. And actually what I did here is, it's actually pretty cool, you'll see. So they're putting on the engines and the docking port and finding the right landing legs. Then I tried a quick test launch and the landing legs failed me. They exploded, so I moved them over and test launch again, and it worked. Look at that. And I just hopped it a little bit and just to see if I could land it, which I did actually somehow. I don't know how. I just was checking to make sure that nothing was being cheated at the time. And then I decided, what if I make it more or less like a reusable rocket type thing? And so I did that, although that's not really the title because I did not use, it was to some extent reusable, but also not. I did not calculate everything correctly, so that's not the title of this video. And so yeah. But that's not probably, but since it's not the title of the video, it's probably not what you came here to see. But so anyways, what I did there was I put a fairing in between the docking ports there, and then I was like, okay, let's see, can I put a rover on here, and then can the rover actually get out? And I put a rover on there and realized I did not do something, I don't know what. And there we go, the rover got out, flipped over, and then there we go. We're going for a quick test hop. I don't know why I keep launching it. I can't remember why I did this. Oh, this was to test the staging, that's what it was. Go. It worked. It worked to some extent, although I did not. I deployed the parachutes on the bottom stage, but not the top stage. So, but otherwise, yes, it worked. And then I put the fairing over it, as you just saw, and put it on the fuel tanks for the stages. In the end, I don't know if I really needed these, but I guess, I guess that's what I chose to do. Then I put on, I went kind of like that, put on those engines there, and I was just trying to figure out how to get them all I was just trying to figure out how to get the fuel tanks lined up with the things, and crossfade over to launch really quickly there. I went through and checked everything. I accidentally activated some solid rocket fuel separators, but in the end it didn't matter, and this thing had a whole ton of Delta V in the bottom stage. And then here we go, crossfade over to the build of the rover. Here we go. I said I'm currently building the rover. And I was just like, okay, where should I put these? And I did not know. In the end, I ended up just putting them on there for no reason whatsoever. I was gonna put them on there so that way, I think it was so that way I could raise and lower the wheels, and I just ended up keeping them on there. And I have a docking port, and then here we go. The upper stage of this one's a little different. I decided to use that little thing there, use the three-way attachment thing, and then I put RCS on it. This is the one of the builds that I actually remember to put RCS on, and then I did that little thing at the very bottom. So that way I can make it go back into one section, kind of. And then we have the rest of the build. and putting on the engines. I put on quite a few engines, and oh, here we go, crossfade over. We had everything done, the launch, the docking. It took me a while, and so I skipped that. Honestly, it took me quite a while. I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of not very fun, because it was mostly just me going, flying at it, and then missing rover and stage, and that was not what ended up happening. Anyways, we got that Kerbal on top, and then I didn't realize it had fallen down until I'd already taken the picture. Here we go. The rover tipped over. It kept tipping over. I don't know why. We got Jordock Kerman on there. And then Bob. We got Bob back in. Matting went to the rover, which kept tipping again. Not sure why. And then we had Ronzer get back into the crew habitation module, I guess you could say. And I drove the rover over there, but ended up not docking it. It's like, oh, come on, seriously? So then here we go, crossfade over to launch. I got the rover on there, actually. And in the end, I was able to. And then I was like, okay, readying everything for staging. And actually, no, I didn't stage these, actually, because the parachutes I put on it or something that disabled it. I don't know, something like that. But here we go, re-entry. I don't think that stage survived. I probably should have stuck with it, because I could not switch to any nearby objects, and I could not find it in the map view. So I don't think it survived. And that's about the end of the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next week for the next video. And that's about all. Thanks for watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like.